name is Robert Schmidt. I'm working on the Curtis Island LNG projects as part of PJET, and my function is in materials management.
My name is Terry Amin. I'm the Operations Procurement Manager for the Curtis Island LNG projects.
You know, I've done lots of jobs for Bechtel in my 37 years. I've never done a job where I was separated from the project by a huge body of water like we are here. You know, it doesn't seem that far, but if you have to put men and material on boats every day to get to work, it doesn't matter if it's a 30-minute ride or a 3-hour ride, it's still a challenge. And really understanding that we had a very small footprint on the island where we could actually store material.
When these projects were first come to be signed off, they all face the same common logistics and challenges that comes with basically no storage materials, no laydown yards, very limited space, and very complex logistics channel. And this was a big opportunity for Bechtel to offer a unified approach for the execution for 3 different projects at the same time. So PJET really is engaged with ensuring that the material flow for the constructions is maintained and the supply lines are lean, flexible, and ensures that the material gets there when construction needs it. PJET stands for the Procurement Joint Execution Team. And the procurement is the same P as in EPC, which is in engineering, procurement, and constructions. Every Bechtel project has these 3 divisions on it.
Traditionally, we would have set up 3 separate procurement organizations for the 3 projects, and they all would have been independent, and they all would have done all of the logistics and materials management and storage and everything else all on their own. And because we have overlapping schedules, that kind of makes sense that you do it that way. So we decided that if we combined our team into one group and then we supported all 3 projects at the same time, that we could economize, put the right number of people, put the best talent the company could offer into this situation, and actually be able to serve the projects more effectively. So that was the main reason for the PJET formation.
If you just imagine when you're visiting the island that everything that you see over there, including the dirt that you walk on, has been moved and transported by PJET.
We actually have 39 hectares of laydown space spread out through about, I think it's 11 different sites. And we actually have to have infrastructure in each one of those sites, including, you know, communications, computer connections, equipment. We have to have crib huts for the crews. We got to have offices for our clerical help and for our management team. So you know, you've got 11 different operations for all these hectares of space that we're using, and each one has to be self-sufficient. So that is quite a challenge.
The PJET scope of work entails multiple facets, and I can best describe it as 5 divisions. The first one is what we call supply chain division. Our traffic and logistics has been one of the most complex challenges. We still have to purchase multi-million dollars worth of equipment and material to support the construction island projects. We ship from about 30 different countries into Australia, as well as from within Australia. The second division is what we're calling our warehousing and distribution division. That division has to manage about 8 to 10 warehouses, both on the mainland and on the island, as well as 13 different laydown yards that they have. Our third division is what we're calling our cross-harbor marine division. As you imagine, we're working in a very active port of Glaston, and we have to make sure that all the vessels that go to the island have been scheduled. We have to reserve slots for every vessel that goes across. Our fourth division is our preservations and maintenance division. As you can imagine, some of this material has been bought 2-3 years ago, and from the time they actually arrive into Glaston until the time we give it to construction and they install it, we have to maintain a certain level of maintenance and preservation for it. Our fifth division is our aggregate transport divisions. We load aggregate from 3 locations on the mainland for 3 different projects. To date, we've moved 3.6 million tons, and each one of these aggregate location has a different way of transporting. We transport aggregate either by truck, by conveyor, or loading on a barge directly. So this 5 division that we have is really kind of describing and encompassing how PJET is supporting the 3 Curtis Island projects.